Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Farming Simulator. So, this is Alma, Missouri map, um, right here. So, this is the Alma, Missouri map. It's our farm over here. I'll give you a little bit of a tour in a little bit. We own Farm 1, Farm 8, and Farm 39, the fields, I guess I should say, and then the main farm here. Um, we're down here. I just bought this truck. This is pretty much the last thing I'm buying right this second. There's going to be other things I need to buy. I need to buy a mower and stuff like that. But for right now, this would be about the last thing I need to buy for this episode. Next episode we start up, I'll probably be buying like a mower and stuff. But this is a truck. This truck is, let me see real quick. The Super Duty by Roughneck Modding Crew. It's what I chose here. And it also comes with a tailgate thing that you can set up. I don't have anything set up right now for attachers on the tailgate. You can put a gooseneck in it or a fifth wheel if you wish to, and stuff like that. Um, Also, the reason why the truck is this color is I'm doing kind of like a case equipment run, basically, as much as I can, besides without compromising what I want to use. Basically, I'm just using the Case IH colors here. I'll show you on the truck. So if we go down to, let me switch the wheel setup to the custom rims, which is what I'm using. So the main color I have set up is I took the Case IH red and put it as a metallic to use as a color. And that gives you this nice, pretty red color. I don't do anything with the two-tone on this truck. The trim, I have this yellow right here, which is actually a gold color. I found the RGB values on it in the games. It's 250 on the web. It's 255, 215. I kind of like the gold color. It's set to metallic as well. And then let me show you. Just switch that, and that turns all that yellow, gold. And then the rim color, I chose a jet black color. They have this black color, but I chose jet black, and I made it matte um, here. And this is it. It's basically just straight black. And that's what the color of the rims are. But I've already got a bunch of things set up. I got some equipment. I kept the there. You start with a case tractor. I kept that. I got rid of pretty much everything. I've got rid of a bunch of the buildings. I got rid of the horse barn. So I didn't want to deal with horses. Um, I got rid of all of the sheep because I'm planning on to do, if I want to do any kind of wool or anything with things like that, I'm planning on doing cotton and messing around with it. Um, the right up here is the farm. I've replaced the main farmhouse with a modded one because I wanted one I could walk around in if I wanted to do so. It's right there. It's the American Farmhouse mod, is if I remember correctly what it's called. It has these garages on it, but I don't think you can really use these garages for storing any type of vehicle. It's so small. You might be able to fit a dirt bike and stuff, and or an SUV in there, but really not that great. Um, I kept the chickens. They're right there. This is the Case IH tractor you start with. The only thing I've done to it is I've changed the colors of it and put wheel weights on the back. It came with this this weight already on the front of it. I just changed the color of it to my metallic red color. I didn't change the color of the case itself because you can't, but I did change the colors of the rims to be the jet black. This is my truck over here with my with the standard uh, trailer on it. Is This is a modded truck. If we go to the store, go under trucks, it's down here. It's the W900B by I going to butcher this, Solitages modding. But it's this right here, and you can put like the stickers is what you want. If you want, like, there's the case thing, you want case IH2, and it gives you the stickers I use there. But yeah, this is it right here. It's the base non-modded trailer is what I'm using on that. It is a little finicky when I try to hook this up because I think it's a little bit off on the hookup for it. I had to really finagle it to get the trailer to hook onto that truck for some reason. I don't know why. If I wanted to, I might be able to put the fifth wheel on the bed of my truck and hook to it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the truck could handle it. I got the 82 Studios multi-fruit buying station, the discounted version, so everything is 60% cheaper because I like that. I removed if you've never played this map, right here was a big grain silo. I removed it because I wanted the room for other things, and I put this in. This is basically my bulk storage right here. It holds 10 million units of all items. And you have to, but if you want to use it though, you do have to open it first, like that. I put down these three large gardens here. These are the, let me see, under here, greenhouses. It's this one right here for 50,000 each. Open air garden large. The open air garden mod is what it is. I am, of course, doing lettuce. It is the best money maker you could get. I've already got 2 pallets worth in it. The special thing about these is you can make them go faster because you can add seeds, solids, fertilizer to it. I'm using the lettuce with seeds and solid fertilizer. Right now, I'm just using them to make money. Later on, I might use them to, excuse me, to make various things. You can do more than just the regular garden stuff you get in the base game. You can make carrots in it. You can make chili peppers, garlic, grapes, green beans, lettuce, Napa cabbage, olives, parsnips, peas, potatoes, red beets, spinach, spring onions, strawberries, sunflowers, and tomatoes in these. Um, this is the base. You get this as with the map. This garage with workshop in it. I just stored my trailer and my water trailer in it. So this is the Lizard Titan trailer. This is from the Colossus pack mod. If I'm not using a case piece of equipment, I'm using Colossus in the case colors. So this trailer right here, I don't want to sell it. I have it set up as the unrealistic version. If you go down to L, it would be, where is it? It's here in the L's. Lizard Colossus pack. So this right here is my trailer. It's down here. I'm using this one. And I have it set to 5 million liters holding. So I don't have to worry about running anything. I'm also, if I can, if possible, I'm using Midas tires instead of Michelin this time around, just for something different and things like that. And there's all kinds of customization stuff you can set it up as. This is the one I chose. Like I said, I'm doing the Case IH colors with the yellow, with the gold I put in, and the black on the rims with the red. You can actually color 2 different parts of the rims. So one of them's black, the other's the red. It all mixes nicely together, this red, black, and gold. This is the water trailer, TARDIS water trailer. You can now change the colors of all the TARDIS stuff since the update, so that's why it's a different color than we had it before. but I changed the color of the deal and I actually put the rims on this one gold because there was no other color I could put. And if I can't put the three colors together, I will go with red and gold instead of red and black. So there's that. This is like I said, this garage comes with the map. It's basically a workshop garage. We get us our own bunker, sorry, siler bunker where we can do silage if we wanted to by doing it the slow way. Um, right here was where the horse barn is, which I didn't really care for. So I didn't want to deal with horses, so I didn't care for it. So I just got rid of all the horses and sold the deal to have more room to put things down later. Over here is what is now only a goat pen. There were two different types of sheep and some goats in here. Like I said, I got rid of all of the sheep, and it's now just goats in here. And over here is our cow barn that we start with as well. I got rid of all the Swiss cows and just kept the Holsteins just to, keep the same, the only one type of cow. So I didn't have to deal with it. Comes with its own silo manure heap here. I don't know if it actually works or not. I haven't been able to feed the animals yet, so that's something we're going to have to do here. And we got this other thing over here. That's a more storage for us if we needed to. There's some weights in here from old stuff we're not using. Old equipment. I kept the weights in case I needed them for stuff. And that's pretty much it, except for the equipment. These came with the map. These two washer deals, they're off over here on this area of the map. This is the Celebuki set this up so you could come and pretend like you're washing your vehicles and everything if you wanted to. This is a really nice tractor. It's a medium tractor. It's not the most powerful. I think it's like it's either 302 or 320 horsepower. It's the max you can get on it. So I will have to eventually get a higher horsepower. But if we're using any of the Colossus stuff, it doesn't matter. Because the Colossus stuff is set up to use like really low horsepower. You can use any tractor with it, really. This is the header for our Colossus harvester. I did get a Colossus harvester. It comes with the options to put like case on it, IH and stuff on it. This is the corn header because on this map, on this map, you do start with a cornfield right here, number 1. And a wheat field over here in farmland 8. Go down to, here we go. So wheat, if you look at field 8, it'll turn off when I do that. If you look at corn, field 1, it'll turn off when I do that. And then we have a small grass field in 39 down here. So, yeah. We go to the Lizard Colossus pack. I got this harvester here, set it up how I wanted it, things like that, colors and stuff like that. This, I chose the unrealistic header because I want to go at 45 miles an hour and I want to have the ability to use like guidelines and stuff like that with it. And have the working width at 50 meters unrealistic. That's what I'm calling this save for right now, just mega, because everything's bigger, basically. Is basically what it is. Everything is bigger. So I haven't really done anything with it yet. So let's see what we got. We need to harvest this corn over here. Right. I did turn off the stuff. I did turn off the crop destruction. I turned off other things as well. But I turned on periodic plowing. I left field stones on and I left weeds on because we're going to be doing precision farming. Hmm. So let's see. Corn, is corn ready to be harvested? No, actually, it needs to be harvested in October. Okay, so I thought it would be ready to be harvested now, but it's still growing. So also, this corn header does not fold up. That's why there's an extra. That's why there's an extra thing in the deal to. Um, there's an extra header trailer in the deal, and it's really really big. So it really. Um, oh, I put that in the wrong spot. I need to move that further out. Let me move this. Um, it's really, really big. It's hard to get around some corners in the map, so I would recommend it. Ooh, we got us some digging in there. I mean, it is a heavy piece of equipment for sure. So the wheat, is that ready to harvest as well? Yeah, wheat's ready to harvest, and I got to harvest it today. That if you look over there to the left, it's the reason why I'm leaving my camera not covering it right now. You see a new section from our last time playing. Uh, Underneath select camera. That is all from precision farming. Hmm. Ah, gotta turn that on. Woo! Ooh, that's fast. Ran off the field. And that right there, those red lines on the screen that are far out into the field, that's as far as I cut. It's got an option to turn those on or off if you want to. Oh yeah. Let me look real quick. Where's it? Okay, there's that, but where is LB, LRB? Okay, up and down. Where's the turning it on at? LB, RBB. Okay. Yep. I think I got everything. I started off kind of not in it. I didn't start off at a good point. I kind of just went through the middle of the field here. Okay. Actually, I do need to go buy one more piece of equipment, and that is the forge wagon, so I can pick up the straw. I got 59,000 liters of wheat off of that, so that's not bad. To do my chickens at least for a while. This one doesn't have a back feature, unfortunately, where you can turn around and face the other way. Doesn't have the twin steer option. And that leaves me 5,200 left. So chickens are fed at least. I should start getting eggs now. Pretty sure that's all I have that takes food. Yeah, we need straw, manure. Need total mixed rations for that. They have meadow. And we need grass for them. Okay. In fact, this needs to actually be over here. I'm going to need this again in a little bit, maybe. So I'm just going to leave this right here for now. I need to go back to the shop because I need the forage wagon. I'm going to just use a forage wagon to get up the deal. I'm probably going to at first. That's why I left so much money. I got up to like close to 3 million by selling everything. Um, that's why I left this much money. When I bought the solid fertilizer and the seeds, 100,000 of each, 3 times out of the buying station. It cost over $100,000 each time to get that much. So, yeah, takes a takes a pretty penny to get it going, but we should be good for now. I'm gonna head back to the store over here. If you go along natural progression, the next farm you want to buy is this one right up here, closer to the town. It's got another cow farm and stuff on it, and things like that. But I think I'm going to be skipping out on that. I think I want to go and actually try and do pigs, but I'm going to have to figure out. I got to make their pig food first. I actually want to make the pig food. If you're wondering what my end goal of this is, you remember when we were doing Riverbend Springs, we had the end goal of getting the biogas plant to do all the silage and sell all the methane and stuff like that and just start rolling in money. And we ended not long after we bought it. My end goal in this one so far is to get the Nexat system up and running. And I'll show you that here once we get up here. So this is where all your vehicles spawn and everything right here. Right there is the shop. That building over there on the other side of that fence, everything spawns back here. So, yes. Our end goal is to get this system up and running. It's really expensive. So we have to get this at least. This is the base machine. This is what everything connects to. This is the next app, $655,000 for it. I could purchase it now, but I would be totally broke to get anything else, and I kind of don't want to do that. So my end goal is to get this whole system up and running right now. Something else may come up that I want, but for right now, that's the end goal. It's the only thing I could think of really to do that. Otherwise, it'd be just doing the same thing as before, and I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of want to do a little bit different things, so yeah. Get the 50 meter unrealistic working with. Can we get Midas tires? We can. It's the only tire we can have, but that's fine. Yes, I would like the unrealistic drop guide on. Oh, you can only choose standard or none. You can't color it like the other ones for some reason. That's weird. Also, all of them for some reason have a camouflage design if you want. I'm not interested in that, but it's kind of interesting that you can do that. Gonna have the beacon lights on. US. No on the brands since I can't change them to case. I don't need the cover. I'm not going to use the cover. Capacity. Yeah, let's get that up and to the highest it can go, which is 5 million. Main color, switch to our case color. Design color is what I usually set the yellow to. Yeah, that's nice. Frame. Maybe that would be better off as the jet black. Yeah, that works. This design color is white. I'm not sure completely on what that changes. Ah, okay. I understand now. Inner rim color. That's what I had. Black, and then the outer rim color is... There we go. So this will hold 5 million liters, and it'll pick up in a range of 50 meters. So let's find that. Oh, also, if you're kind of wondering why I'm not worried about what vehicle to use with this, because I didn't even look, it's because you don't have to on this pack. It takes 150 horsepower at most to use that. The regular one takes 150 as well. This grain cart is an auger cart, so this is where you're going to need your most. It's 300 horsepower for that, but that's in range of pretty much all medium tractors. This thing you don't have to worry about. That's just a trailer. We're going to need one of these because this spreads fertilizer, lime, and manure around. So we're going to need one of these. But that doesn't even have a deal on it. This is a subsolar for everything, 65 horsepower. The baler, this is a standalone baler, 120. This is just a wrapper. You have to hook this off to the other things. You gotta, I think you use this one separate. I don't think it actually hooks onto the back of this one. This baler here, 250 horsepower is all you need. It's in a if you have a medium tractor, you're pretty much covered on most things, I think. 100 horsepower for a tedder, uh 60 horsepower for the mower. These are all machines that come with things. There is a forage harvester, and you can also get a mower head for the forage harvester if you want to as well. That would be, I would kind of like to get to that eventually because I do want to I would want to get a forager as well. It's just, it's kind of expensive for them both together when I kind of want to get the carton harvester first. I'm going to get the realistic version, of course. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun in this series. We're going to be taking care of things really quickly. So I don't think I need to even do, I don't think I even need to do like time sped up stuff because everything's going to be done so quickly. That, that harvesting took like what, 2-3 minutes at most 5. And that was like a decently sized field. You start with decently sized fields on this map. All the fields are pretty decently sized here. You take a look at them, they're all pretty decently sized. You do have some small ones every now and then, but everything is actually pretty big. So, like I said, there's a couple of things we still need to buy. I needed this one because I forgot I needed to pick up the straw in this episode. But next episode, when we come back, I'm going to get the mower. We're going to mow the grass. It's still going to be August. We're not going anywhere for a little bit. But I need to mow the grass, get it picked up, and get that into the goats. And then I'm going to have to buy just the TMR straight up for the cows. I'll probably buy like, I don't know how much it holds, actually. How much does this hold? Oh, it doesn't tell me. That's right. Okay. Well, the chickens didn't hold much, actually. I thought they would hold a lot more, but the chickens held only like 7,500. Um, and there's a capacity of like, what is there? Like a capacity of like 500 chickens or something like that? 640? So, pretty good on that. Ooh. Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm gonna have to get me some silage additive. Well, that lets me get something I couldn't get last time because I had already bought all the silage additive that I need. I'm gonna get me a pallet. I'm gonna get me a box, a case. What the heck is that thing called? It's a barrel or something. Um, I don't know what it would be under. I'm kind of getting used to using the mods here to check on things. It's gonna be a Okay, so there's liquid lime. I don't know if that works with the deal. I probably have to use the powdered. Silage additive tank. This is what I want. I'm going to need one of these. Comes 1,000 liters. Okay. I could probably buy silage additive out of 82 Studios thing. We don't need it right now, but we're going to need it for... Oh. My fault. I went past the farm, didn't think... I was just driving along, thinking of all the things I need to do. But yeah, I think we can get away with that. We're not going to need it for a little bit, though. I don't actually even know if we're going to need silage additive in this thing. We're going to need it in the forage harvester, but I'm not sure if we need it in this thing. See, we're already getting pallets of lettuce and things like that. I'll probably just let it go until next month because it holds a lot in it. Wow. It's the angle of it. It's not. Wow, really? That's so weird. I lowered that thing and that seems to have helped it a little bit, but it doesn't pick up everything. Yeah, I can't lower it anymore, so hmm. I wonder if I set something wrong in the shop. I'm gonna go look and see. I might have not set it correctly for the working with, but I don't know. It's weird. Let me go dump the straw real quick into the cow pen. Okay, straw's full. Go dump this off into my deal over here. I kind of swore I set it up correctly, but something, it's either something funny's going on or just doesn't work as well as I was hoping it would. Let me check on it real quick. No, it's set to working with 50-meter unrealistic. So yeah, it just doesn't, for some reason, it's not doing it for some reason. Um, I'm not sure. It just doesn't work out so well. I did turn, like I said, I messed with the R stick going up and down on things. It's just it's just doing the deal automatically. That's all it's doing. So it's not helping the working thing. It's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. It's like it's not low enough to the ground for some reason to pick up things. See, it's just going over it. I actually have to pick it up with the deal. I tilted it up to see if that would help because I figured tilting it down would be better, but no. There's something wrong. I don't know. Like I said, it could be that the field is uneven. I don't think so though. See, it's not doing it for some reason, even though it's in the range. The thing isn't, I mean, it shouldn't be that high over it. Yeah. Even getting this close doesn't do anything. I don't know. I think the forage wagon is broken or something for some reason. It's what I'm leaning towards. At least I can do it, pick up quickly, though. The realistic speed works. Hopefully there'll be an update to the Colossus pack or something here soon to fix this. It takes so long for mods to get updates because giants just don't have the best response time for things. Since they have their own mod hub, they have to push them. You can't the author just can't put stuff in like it would be if it was on like the Steam Workshop or something. Or on Nexus mod where you have to go and download it and install it yourselves. I can look and see if there's like a GitHub for the pack, but I to see if there's been like a new update. Some modders do that, but I don't know if the Colossus team has their own place for that or not. As long as I do it like I would normally would, instead of relying on the unrealistic size, I can pick it up. So it's not like it's broken where you can't pick anything up. It just the unrealistic size doesn't work. The realistic working with. I think that's everything. Let me do a quick run around to see. think I got everything. There could be a few spots. Yeah, I got everything. Okay. Um, I'm gonna go. Also need to check on the corn header and hook up to it because I think why it's got the lines on it is because I got it unfolded or something like that. Is why the red lines are still there, even though they shouldn't be. Don't want to cause an issue with that, so I'm gonna see if I can turn that off or not by folding the corn header. Got instantaneous unload all on it turned on. Up, 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 up. A little bit swirly there. Welcome back to the swirls. There. All right. So let me see. If I pick up the corn header and like see if it's unfolded, that's why those lines are on still. Yeah, it's unfolded is why. All right. All right. So that's everything gonna be for this episode. Um, Next time we come back, you'll see me do some mowing. I'll buy the mower. It's only 5,000, but it may cost a little bit extra to get the thing. You know what? Let me go ahead. I want to see. Here's something I want to see. Can this thing hook up to the trailer? The trailer for transporting things. Because if so, that would be good. It can save me needing to buy another tractor so soon to move things around with. Yep. Oop. Got a little bit of a jump there, but it worked. All right. First, real quick before we go, we're going to go ahead and get some TMR to get for our cows. Get 100,000 liters should be more than enough. I don't even think the thing's going to hold 100,000 liters. So if we get some extra to hold back, that would be great. Oh. The back wheels aren't touching the ground. Back wheels aren't touching the ground on it. That's okay. At least we can still drag it around, but yeah, not the greatest. I was wondering why it did that big old jump, and there you go. So 100,000 liters. Okay, so a little bit over 50,000 liters. Let's go dump this out over here. Maybe 60 something thousand liters is how much it takes. 62 or something like that. let's see. So we fed the chickens. We fed the cows. Yeah, 60,000 liters is how much it holds. Okay. And we gave them straw. Um, they don't need water. Okay, so that's not a part of the thing. And then we need to get grass for the goats, but that's fine. We can do that, no problem. Do that, no problem. All right. Close that door. All right. So, yeah, that's the end of this episode. I hope people are going to like their new Alma Missouri time. Like I said, we're going to be doing precision farming, so it's going to be a lot more involved doing things. We're going to need to lime, we're going to need to plow, all that stuff when we get into it. Um, let's go check a look at that field here. I'll just do a visit here. So it needs plowing, it needs lime, and weeds are growing in it. So we're going to have to take care of the weeds as well. We're going to have to use some off equipment. We can't use all colossal equipment for things. Let's see, where is it? Is it down here under P? Yeah. So we're going to need to get all this stuff. We shouldn't need this. We should already have if I'm not mistaken, we already have the soil map. I'll have to look and see. But we're going to need to get um, this, I think. We're going to need both of these. Um, See and spray pulse. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe we can just do this one. Pulse with see and spray. Okay. 28 or 24. So we're going to need this for weed spot spraying. Yeah. And then we need to pulse width as well. This one's defaulted to 36. I'll probably go with narrow tires just to act like we need them. So we're 176,000 for that. And then we're going to need this for slurry application. We're going to need to get a distributor for it. Okay. So yeah, we're going to have to spend some money here on things. Yeah, I don't know. We should already have, yeah, we already have the soil distribution on these fields. Okay, so we should be fine. Oh, we don't? I guess not. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do this then. We have to do this anyway. With this, we don't need to buy that machine to do it. We can just purchase them directly from the map. Okay. So we have a bunch of loam here, and we got some silty clay, some sandy loam, and some loamy sand. Now, this isn't going to make much of a thing to us because because that doesn't this loamy sand, sandy loam, silty clay doesn't really make much of a difference to us. It just tells us, it tells the system how much nitrogen and stuff we need in seeds to put the correct amount in there. And the more correct amount we have in it, the higher this number goes. The higher the number goes, the higher our environmental score goes. The higher our environmental score goes, the more money we make, basically. That's how that works in that system. So we don't really have to worry about the sandy loam, the silty clay, the loamy sand. It doesn't make it where you only plant certain plants in the field. It just tells the system, if this is silty clay, I need this much nitrogen to be at the proper level, and I need this many seeds planted in this spot to be there. So while we could be using more seeds in silty, let's say silty clay needs more seeds but less nitrogen to get it to the right levels than like loam, where we need more nitrogen and less seeds to plant in that section. That's basically all that is. It doesn't do anything else. It doesn't affect your yield or anything like that. It only affects that it needs this much stuff to reach this level. That is the correct level to be at. That's all that means. It doesn't actually do anything else. If you get your number, if you get your, not the number on the field, if your fields raise your environmental score, the whole number down here, enough, uh, enough to get it to 100, you get a 15% bonus yield. That's all precision farming does. It does add a little bit more realism because people do know these things, but in translating into game, it doesn't mean much except for you need to do these things to get this number higher to get extra crop. And if you do it all correctly enough, well, you don't get extra crop. What you get is a subsidiary bonus in that you get more money. It'll come under when you go to sell your crop. Say if we had um, 100% environmental score when we would sell wheat, we would get the money from the wheat, and it would be the same. It would be the same no matter what. We don't get um, extra bonus crop. What it does is if we're at 100 environmental score, we get a subsidiary of extra 15% profit on top. Is what it does. It just gives us 15% extra profit. Doesn't give us 15% extra crop or increase the amount of crop we get. It just gives us an extra profit on top of it at the end, is what it does. But you have to reach that number. You have to reach your environmental score, has to be, I think it has to be 100. It can't be any less than that. Otherwise, you don't get it. And it adds a little bit of tedium to it because you have to lime and you have to weed. The game wants you to use weeding and liming and fertilizing with this mod. You can't just skip on it. You can turn it off, but you're never going to get 100. So you might as well just completely ignore precision farming if you're not going to lime and you're not going to weed. Yeah, it just gives you an incentive to do those things, and that you get a profit if you do it correctly. It's mostly automatic, but there is some things to it. I doubt we get an environmental score of 100 the first time we ever do anything. Hopefully eventually we'll get to that point here. Um so yeah. I need to, before we go um over here, I need to go over to the cornfield to see if it's weedy. I just thought about that. That might be something we have to do here, is take care of some weeds. So what's our weeds like? Our nitrogen is bad. Yeah. I don't see any weeds. Yeah, it says it doesn't have weeds right now. So we have to just keep on checking on it to see if weeds start growing in it. If it does, we're going to have to see about taking care of that. But we're going to have to take care of that field. We're going to have to mow the grass over here in our grass field. I might do some extra mowing. I do have a mod that I want to mess around with. Kind of just, it'll kind of just give us something extra, I think, to do. Let me see if I can find it in here. I'm not sure if I can. Might be under H. I'm not sure. Oh, the best trailer in the game finally came out. It's a mod. It's a mod by Lamia. Basically, this turns this regular base game trailer. I'm not even sure if it's base game anymore, but it turns this trailer into something that can hold cows, pigs, sheep, and horses all together. When normally it can't hold all those. I think it only usually holds like cows and horses, I think. We also got the herdsman stick now. This holds all animals pretty much, except for chickens, of course. Let me see. Where's that? Uh, ah, so there's this one. The zero turn radius one. I'm not sure if I downloaded the other one or not. Let me see. It should be under mowers if it's here. No, it's not here. I might have not downloaded it. So what I was I there's a little riding mower that you can get, and I was kind of thinking I put a lot of grass over here near our house. I'm just going to transport over there so we can get there quicker. So I put a lot of grass around our house because I kind of would like to get it mowed. I also put in this pathway thing here for it as well. There wasn't actually like a pathway here. So I put a pathway over to the pool, put a pathway over here, and continue the pathway over here to where the grill is and everything and the deal. I got that. And I got the pathway back here as well. I removed a bunch of trees right here in this area as well because I didn't know if I wanted to eventually like have a drive here or something and things like that. So it's kind of overgrown back here. So I was kind of going to use the mower, but I didn't download it apparently. I thought I did. And there's a deal, and here's a bathroom as well. Here's the bedroom for if you want to use that. You can actually sleep anywhere in here. You can sleep trigger anywhere in here. Here's the garage. There's another bathroom right there. Here's a deal, a what do you call it? An office. It's got the map of Riverbend Springs on this monitor. I'm not sure about what this one is. Right there, it might be Hutai Pantai. I'm not sure. This kitchen here. It's really nice farm or else. Just certain things you can't close, like you can't close the door to the bedrooms. You can't You can close this door. You can't close this door here. And you can't close this door here. You can open this. This is another bathroom with the tub and things like that. I did put down a weather deal over here as well. I added that so we could get more accurate forecasts. That's at least that's what it's supposed to do. Don't know if it actually works or not. This is the well I added for our garden farms here, and any kind of water we need, stuff like that. Also, this is if I remember correctly, these things are by Omatana. There's some fun things you can do, like if we wanted to, we could have greenhouses up. We can open the doors and things and go in them and stuff like that. It's really nice. Really nice. And we can set it all back down if we want to. I kind of like the open look personally. Now the other thing is there is collisions on things if you want to. Like right now it's off, but if we flip this up, wrong one. So we want this one here. Give it a second. And then now things have collision. So we can't like just walk in there. We actually have to open the doors and things like that if we wanted to. I'm not really needing that, so I just always leave it down so I can just walk in there if I need to. But you can still, even with the collision down, open the gates if you wanted to. It just removes the collision things here. So yeah. I think this will hold like 2 rows. I'm not totally sure. It might only hold 1. If so, it's okay. It's got like a lot of it's got a lot of storage in it. Let's see, where is our lettuce here? So 1,200,000 storage. So we ain't got that much even in here. And there's 1,000 liters in each one of these pallets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it holds double, it'll hold 16. So yeah, it'll take a while for it to fill up, and I'm not really going to be selling anything, at least for a little bit, to get things set up how I want. But that is everything. So thank you very much for watching. I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.